Hello everybody, I am FedoraG4mer, and today we're going to look at one-way heroics to answer the most important question about any video game: is it fun? So this game showed up on Steam a couple days ago, perhaps. My brother pointed it out to me just because it was tagged as roguelike, which, you know me, I love me some roguelikes. And it's interesting. It is a roguelike, with a more of a heavy RPG focus on the mechanics and an interesting twist. We'll go ahead and jump into it here. Now, you can change your class, change your perks. Let's look here. I have all the classes up unlocked at this point. I believe that you do not start with all of them. Some you unlock with points you earn at the end of each of your runs, and some are unlocked via some sort of achievement or completing some kind of goal. Actually, you can unlock all of the classes by completing a goal, but you can also choose to use points to unlock them instead. I think I have beat it with 2 of the classes. I have played a considerable amount of this. I played about 4 hours of it last night. I'll try the new hero class. This I just unlocked last night and I have not played it yet. Now the hero class is very strong in most ways, but they have a massive disadvantage that they take extra damage, like 5 times extra damage instead, double damage from behind, and 3 times damage from the sides. So that's very tricky. I also unlocked another perk slot, so let's go ahead and put some perks on. We get plus strength, plus agility. And let's see, what else do I have? Loyal pet isn't always a good one to have. We'll get survivor for some more HP. And another plus agility, because agility isn't that great. So go ahead and go plus agility. And we will start. Now, it has random generation, procedural generation, depending on what term you prefer. Or you can choose not to use that. You can go down here and create a new random world, or you can go to a different world seeds that you had used in the last few games. You can manually input, which they call the world's dimensions in this game. Randomly, you can input your own, so you and your friends can use the same seed if you'd like. Then there's these daily type of challenges. There is the Heroes Across the Multiverse, is one for everyone to play, and then if you are able to complete it on that one, you're put onto the winner board for that. Then there are 3 other ones that are, these change daily, and so does the multiverse one. They have some kind of added effect or goal or modifier to the game. This one, the king, instead of disappearing from his castle, he will await to the east, and if you have a character with enough charisma, you can recruit him as a powerful party member. No level ups in this dimension, but there is better items earlier in the game. And then there's bonus armor dealers right at the beginning of the game, but that also makes the enemies a slight bit stronger. We will go ahead and probably go with the daily one, perhaps. I don't know how to call these. They're all dailies, but the multiverse one. And now we have 2 options. Now the point of this game is to get to the Demon Lord and defeat him. This one, at 400 kilometers, the Demon Lord appears. This one, the Demon Lord can appear at various different ranges, so he could appear much earlier and you'd be much less prepared to fight him. I usually stick with the walk in the park one. And a little bit loading screen, and these screens definitely give you hints on different aspects of the game. Very useful to read those early on. Okay, now this is what it looks like. It looks very SNES JRPG-esque, and I generally like that type of graphics, that type of style. But to me, I will be honest, it looks rather generic. The tile set and the character sprites are rather generic looking, in my opinion. I'm not sure if they're from... I'll be honest, it kind of looks like it's made in RPG Maker, which might very well be true. I'm not entirely sure on that. That's not a bad thing, and if this was made in RPG Maker, I am extremely impressed by the how they went about this. Okay, we'll just skip all this. This is just the same story you get every time you start a new game. Alright. So it's roguelike, but instead of a dungeon, you're traveling to the right through a landscape that's randomly generated based on the seed. I have my pet here. I've never played the hero before, so let's go ahead and see what he has for skills. He has Bash, Awakening, which everyone has 5 uses of per run. So he doesn't have much in the skills department. And we got the Potted Herb, which the king gives you, and every 6 in-game hours you can harvest a healing herb from it. Oh, and my pet is already hitting this crate for me. Let's go ahead and get what's in that crate. I'm using a gamepad. It does have keyboard controls. But and it doesn't even say anywhere in the settings or the options or anything like that about controller support, but I just picked up my controller and it worked. There's not a whole lot of keys, and you cannot rebind controller keys. You can go in and rebind the keyboard keys, but it doesn't seem like you can rebind the controller keys. But anyway, I told you this is a roguelike with a twist. What is the twist? Well, you see that darkness on the left-hand side of the screen? It constantly moves to the right. It gets you, you're dead. The point of the game is to get to the Demon Lord, which is causing it, and defeat him to stop the darkness from consuming the world. So this is a constant fight to stay ahead of that, which adds a hell of a lot of tension to the game. And let's go ahead and here's the Dimensional Vault, which is something you can unlock slots for with your points you gain at the end of each run. And then you can put items in it from your previous life for your next life to be able to take out, or you can leave them in. If you don't beat the game with that next life, they will remain there if you don't replace them with anything. So you can put items in there and use them over and over and over again. But if you do beat the game, the items you took out of the vault for that game are then permanently removed from the vault. You can put them back in if you still have them, if it's like weapons or armor, but weapons and armor do have a durability factor, so if they had survived through the entire game, they will probably be pretty close to breaking. And if there are consumable items, well then you consumed it, and so it's no longer in. If I can show you what's in here. I have a really nice battle axe. Demon Lord's coat from beating the game twice. Train bracelet, which is interesting. You have to find it. I don't feel like explaining it right now. Key of Seals. And now in yesterday's daily multiverse one, there was right near the beginning you got a message saying you sensed a holy item, and there was a building that you need the Key of Seals to get into. And then there's a chest in there, so apparently a massively special, awesome items in there. I did manage to get the Key of Seals, but then it rolled over to the next generation, and that's no longer there. So I'm holding on to it until I find a generation that has that again. Which I could, if I just rolled up random levels, I could probably get that to show up without a whole lot of effort. But I'm not even going to use any of these right now. I'm just going to show you straight up vanilla. Anyway, what do I have for weapon? I have a short sword, knight's coat, and a leather shield. Not bad for starting. So the hero doesn't have much for usable abilities. He has no lockpicking, no swimming, no mountain climbing. He does have decent item appraisal, which is 20%. That's not bad. But only Bash is his only usable skill. And Awakening. And then speak with Iris is this tutorial fairy type character. So we will, I want to talk to her. She will unlock some of the nearby towns on my mini-map here. And you can see the mini-map. Now this is one other major complaint about this game, is the UI is freaking weird. The mini-map and life bars are in the middle of the damn screen. And I get that has the log down there. And then in the upper left, it actually shows you other people playing. Maybe they're achieving something interesting, or they've died, is what most of those messages are. So you can actually see what's going on for other people in other multiverse worlds, dimensions, whatever you want to call them. Okay, let's get moving here. It is turn-based, which makes it more like a traditional roguelike instead of the onset of action roguelikes we've been seeing recently. There's an enemy down there, but he doesn't notice me. Now he's noticed me, so I will go fight him. There is a horse. Okay. This pet is very useful, but you gotta protect him early on. If he takes many hits, he will die pretty quickly. Okay, ancient white horse. Now you can attack and move in diagonals, but it's a little tricky to do on a analog stick that I'm using on this gamepad. The D-pad on the gamepad does not work for some reason, but if you hold a button, which I don't remember what the keyboard button is, but it's X on my X360, you can intentionally move your aim, which turning and facing does not take a turn, thankfully. So I can aim at the horse here and attack the horse. That is actually rather strong. Die, please. Oh, no running away. And then there's also a very useful button as well, which is Y on the gamepad. You can force diagonal movement, so you can precisionally move diagonally, which is good because it's sometimes goofy to try to specifically move diagonally on an analog stick. And in this game, each turn, each move can mean the difference between life and death in some situations, so this is a very good thing. I wish I had a bow. Quit running, you pansy horse. I want your hooves, because they give me stat upgrades. There's another horse. Now there's enemies, these ones are the horses are not hostile. And any animal that's not hostile usually drops an item that gives you a permanent stat increase that randomly chooses between two different stats. But there's also a faction in the game called Jade Forest, which are hippie animal huggers, and if you kill the fluffy animals and one of them gets near you, they will come after you because they will call you a poacher. So there's a little bit of risk and ooh, that hurt. Risk and reward involved in it here. Okay, quit smacking, just die. Die. No. No flipping. Oh, he's gonna run into the darkness. I lost my horse to the darkness. Oh, pansy horses. I need stronger so I can kill them quicker. Okay, we'll keep going to the right here, because we're trying to stay ahead of the darkness. Now you have your mini-map here. And I will see... Ooh, geez. We have that guy. I didn't even notice him there. But I might be able to get this horse finally. No, he's going around. Now, this is probably a dungeon. Yes, it's a dungeon. Which are actually just little buildings. There's no multiple floors, but... You can find chests in here and other things of value to make yourself stronger. Because it's not just about surviving and getting to the end. You need to be strong enough to beat the Demon Lord. Okay, come on. Die, thank you. Some level ups would be nice. I could use some healing. We'll use this healing herb here. Thank you, pet. You're kicking their butts. Now I would just be one-shotting these guys if I'd actually taken my axe out of the dimensional vault. Which, you know, hardcore roguelike fans probably aren't going to be a fan of that mechanic. Oh, God, I don't know if I want to fight that guy right now. Okay, I will anyway. We will go ahead and use Bash, which takes stamina points. Does double damage. He is almost dead, though. He has a shield and armor, so he's deflecting a lot of the damage. Got up to level 2. Max ST went up. There's another one of them. I don't have any lockpicking skill. I can attack these. Pet, attack the same one I am to break them open. But my sword is not very effective against them. And we're going to run out of time. So we are just going to get out of here. Now, if you're in a building and the darkness consumes the entrance of the building and you're stuck over in the right hand side of it, you're not doomed. You can break through walls. I'll show you a little bit of that here, maybe. Swords are very ineffective against attacking walls. An axe... Axes are my preferred weapon in general in this game, because axes do bonus damage to chests and walls to try to open them. But you can hack your way through a wall. Just waiting turns so I get the first hit on him. Thank you. Got some silver. So I do prefer axes. They have a lower accuracy than swords. That's their downside. There's also spears, which can attack 2 spaces ahead, and I don't know how effective they are against walls and chests. I haven't tried. And then there are bows, which are extremely good against enemies. You know, shoot them from a range, it's a lot easier. But they are completely ineffective against walls and do 1 damage only to chests that I've seen. They literally do nothing to walls. The arrow just hits the wall and then falls to the ground, and you can pick it back up, does no damage. Well, hey, we got a bush here, which can give us a bunch of medicinal herbs. How do we get done sorting with that guy? Chop down the bush. Yep, we got some healing herbs and such. Now, these mountains and the water that you see around, they are not hard blocks to your progress. I'll try to show you a little bit here. There's a village. You can climb over mountains and swim. Your mountain climbing skill and your swimming skill definitely dictate how effective this is. It takes a lot of stamina, as you can see. And if there's enemies nearby, they will get multiple, like 5 hits on you while you're transferring into those types of terrain. If you don't have any swimming or mountain climbing skill. And this is not the entrance, so I'll try this way. No, this isn't a village. This is a little dungeon full of doggies, which is easy experience. As you see, The darkness keeps creeping on over. You constantly have to go to the right. Agility is very important in this game. What? I learned a skill? Oh, I learned a... How did I learn a force skill? I didn't know the hero could use force abilities. Interesting. I'm not going to use that now. Force, you actually have to meditate or pause for a turn before you can use the force ability, which makes it... I don't know. I don't like the force abilities very much. Maybe I haven't messed around with them enough to come to grips with the mechanic, but... Got silver and a chip jewel, and now we have a chest here. This chest we should be able to break open. It's not one of the more ornate chests that are harder to open. If you have a character with good lockpicking skill, you can use lockpicking on it many times usually. Scaled shield. Nice. There's also a weight limit to think about. I'm at 17 of 32, my weight limit right now, so I'm okay on weight limit. Let's go ahead and equip that shield. I've never found a scaled shield before, actually. It has a lot of armor. It's pretty good. It's unidentified, so we don't know everything about it. And I failed to identify it. Oh, partly successful. Heavy shield question mark was a scaled shield. Oh, okay, that's... It would have normally said... if I had no item appraisal ability, it would normally have said heavy shield rather than actually saying its name, but I don't know all of its attributes. So far that I've seen, unlike some roguelikes, that does not seem to be cursed items, thank God. I don't know, maybe I've just been lucky. I've played about 6 or 7... Oh, okay, I've played more like 10 games and beat it twice. Now we got a bunch of feral dogs in here. Let's go ahead and break the wall down. I wish I could find an axe, because it's much better at doing this. Now, I do not want that thing attacking me from the side. Oh, yeah, I take lots of bonus damage from side attacks. I have to remember that. I'm going to take this guy out first, because he's much stronger. Don't want him hitting me in the side. Wow, this guy's really strong. I wonder if he's like an upgraded version of the normal. Yeah, gave me quite a bit of experience. Yeah, I gained 3 levels out of it, so he was like a champion type boss. Or type enemy, that is. And you get a little bit different music when you're in one of these dungeons here. An axe, yes, pick up. That's what I was talking about. I only have a short sword, so this is more likely at least equally as good or better. Now I can... No, wrong direction. Face, thank you. Yeah, it hacks through chests and walls a lot faster. Vial of Dragon's Flame. It's very useful to have. Alright. So, it's a very interesting twist on the roguelike genre, and I actually really enjoy it. I definitely have a lot of issues with this game. The UI is a mess. It looks kind of archaic for UI design, and from technical standpoint as well. There's no mouse support in the game whatsoever. Yeah, and just the menus, the UI, it all looks rather dated. In classic would be a nice way to say it, but I'm going to say pretty archaic. We have a town coming up here. You'll just find items laying around too, which is good. Stamina herb, always good to have. Surprised I didn't have an herb symbol. Okay, here's a town or a village. They call them, but they're usually just like one little building. Where's the entrance? The entrance is on the bottom side. So we'll just hack our way in. They don't care. Oh, hey, here's another cool feature. That is Bob's Ghost. Bob was the name of a character. You can find ghosts of characters. I'm not going to go mess with ghosts yet because I want to come here and eat. There is a hunger clock. So those people are like, it's not a roguelike because there's no hunger clock. This has a hunger clock. You can see my energy on the bottom of my life, stamina, and energy bar there. As your energy goes down just from walking around in certain terrain, lowers it faster. As your energy goes down, your stamina and life regen decreases. I don't know if you can die from 0 energy or if it just means your life and stamina regen is completely negated. There is none, which would pretty much be a death sentence to have that for very long. So I'm not sure if you can starve to death, but we're going to go ahead and buy a meal here for 100. Okay, yeah, you can sell takeout lunches. I don't feel like buying one right now. And this area continues, yeah, okay. Sometimes you can find something to tell you interesting things, map out some talents for you, or just tell you how long... Okay, come here, ghost. Anyway, this is a ghost of a dead player. Well, bye, ghost. Get away from the darkness. It's creeping up on me a little too fast. Anyway, those ghosts, if you actually go up and talk to them, they will give you a boost of experience and give you an item that was in that character's inventory when they died. And this isn't just your character. This is any character. This is all online. Well, it's not online gameplay, but it's online aware to an extent. Which is a nice, interesting feature that adds a little bit more to the game. We have a rock guy up here. So they can give you an item, which usually ends up being something, you know, kind of useful, but not impressive in any way, like an herb or something. But sometimes you can get something pretty badass from one of them. Plus, the experience boost is very much worth it. But anyway, as I was saying there, I do have several problems with this game. Technically, it has some issues. Ooh, treasure map. We're going to use that, which will point us out to treasure chests and let us see hidden treasure chests. There we go. There's a chest down here. There's several over here. That one that's down 35 spaces I probably won't get to. Yeah, there's some chests in here, of course, because this is one of those dog huts. That's not exactly what I intended to do, but okay. I think this axe is extremely badass axe, because, man, it just destroys things. Anyway, but this game has some technical issues in ways. It falls back to it seems very archaic to me. It does not play nice with multiple monitors, which you know, any YouTuber should be using multiple displays. It's just I couldn't imagine living without it. But it works. Like right now, it's on in full screen on my primary monitor, and I have Twitter on my secondary monitor right now, so it's working. But the issue comes from when you try to exit. Try to see which direction I need to go. Try to exit full screen mode in multiple monitors. So I can just hit F10 to go in and out of full screen mode. If I hit F10 right now, it would shrink down to its very small normal window size on my secondary monitor, and my primary monitor would be a frozen image of where the game was when I pressed the button. It would just stay there. Can't alt-tab out of it. Can't do anything. Can't re-enter into full screen mode to get it to then back onto my primary monitor and to work. I have to exit it on my secondary monitor, exit the game for that stuck image to disappear. So completely foobar is my primary monitor until I exit the game if I try to exit full screen while playing the game. That is freaking weird and extremely annoying. And again, from technical standpoints, the UI is a mess. I don't like the mini-map and the health bar being in the bloody middle of the screen. I don't know, it seems like there's too much on the screen. When the online thing showing what other people are doing takes up a lot of screen real estate, and I don't know if it's something that really adds much to the game in my opinion, but I'm sure somebody likes it. And again, the issue I take with it is the visuals seem very generic. There's a dungeon there, but I definitely don't have enough time left to try to get to in and out of that dungeon. So we're just going to go this way. Here's this. Yes, this is another dungeon. And now that I have an axe, I say screw finding the bloody door. I would just hack my way in every time. Which makes it really hard to play a hunter, since bows are completely ineffective against those. So you have to try to carry a melee weapon around with you if you want to be able to get through chests and through walls. But that takes a lot of weight capacity to carry an extra weapon around. Can we open this? Yeah, we'll at least get a couple of these open. Okay, pet, quit attacking the wrong one. Well, at least get one of these open, then maybe get out of here. Okay, we're going to bash this guy in the face. Okay, he's dead. A whetstone, we'll take that. I don't really have the extra weight to carry a sword around, even if it ends up being something badass that sells for a lot. I'm just almost out of weight capacity right now. Okay, open. Open so we can then get out of this death trap. Thank you. Those chests take forever to beat through. There, as you can see, sometimes I double attack. It's called a combo, which you have a chance based on your agility, I believe. In some classes, like the hero has a improved combo rate. So you can combo. Sometimes they'll combo trigger multiple times. You'll end up with 3-4 attacks in a row. Hey, scroll of analysis. That will identify everything that's in our inventory that's not identified. So we'll go ahead and use that. And what do we say here? Scaled shield is scaled shield. Axe is a lumberjack axe, which is decent, but it has even more of a hit to accuracy than the battle axe does, which is 15% accuracy hit. But it has a bonus, even higher bonus than axes normally do against walls and chests and other objects. So let's go ahead, and we have this whetstone, which will improve our equipped weapon with quality effect, which we can look at here. And quality, higher quality materials, attack is times 1.1, and durability attrition is minus 20%, so its durability loss is slower, which is a very, very good thing. You can stack on multiple whetstones, and there's also scrolls that add effects and bonuses to your weapons. You can stack all those on up to, if you get lucky and get enough of them, up to making one super ridiculous weapon. But all weapons still are subject to their durability. You can get scrolls of jerry-rigging, which will... There's a chest up here. That's one of the hidden chests. If I didn't have the treasure map, I wouldn't be able to see it. The question is, can I open it before the darkness gets here? Probably not. Yes. What do we get? A teleport pill, which you can throw at enemies and teleport them away from you, which can be useful for escaping, and sometimes you can run into some extremely nasty enemies. So now we just need to get ahead of the darkness here. That got a little too close. Now we're at the 100 kilometers mark. 1/4 of the way to the Demon Lord. Big Stone is just useless. Oh, that is a Jade Force member, and I haven't killed any fluffy, cute things yet, so it won't bother me. We got some gems laying around here that are just good for selling. I have so many arrows, and it's useless to me right now. I don't have a bow, and I want to be carrying a bow around anyway. Yep, we know he's coming. You get some kind of update message about every 100 kilometers. There looks like there might be... yep, there's a dungeon down here. Thank you. I want you to come to me. Thank you. Oh no, I got two of them able to attack me now. Okay, we will bash you because you have that shield and high armor. Thank you. Level 9, Will went up. Also, when you have companions, they level up as you level up as well and gain stat effects. Not what I want. Let's just attack. Oh yeah, he won't come to me because he is a ranged user. Die? Die so I can try to get some loot before I had to run away. Ah, damn it. Take the silver, don't want the sword. You know what, I don't have time to break open a chest and fight that guy, so I'm just going to get the balls out. And herb. Oh, I am overweight. Don't take that out of context. We're going to drop some of these stupid things. No, now I... Damn it. There we go. Drop. Not what I wanted to do, but it got it out of my inventory anyway. One thing this does lack, that's, you know, a trademark of the roguelike genre, is any kind of the randomized potion systems that most roguelikes have, where potions, colors, and effects are randomized every game, or every seed generation, that would be. And it's a risk to try to identify them by self-using. That kind of system. I would like to see that in this game. That'd be interesting. Okay, we have a big open area that we're just going to rush through here. Alright. This run's going pretty well for not using anything from my dimensional vault, which again, some hardcore roguelike fans won't like that is even there. But you can choose not to use it, and you get a bonus to your score at the end for not using the vault. Okay, it looks like there might be a building down here between these little mountain ranges. Yes, and it's probably another dungeon. Yes, it is. I would actually like to find a village. I haven't been seeing many of those. Ooh, there's a lot of things in there. Ooh, my energy is super low. Let's go ahead and eat a fruit here. There we go. Oh man, so many enemies, which, you know, is good experience, at least. Once you get... It doesn't generate the entire world at one shot. Once you get to a certain distance, it generates the next chunk. That happens once or twice through a full 400-kilometer run here. Going to go with you because I don't want you to my side because you're stronger and that would be more... Well, that was a sad hit. But anyway, you hitting me in the side would be a lot more damage than this guy here. Alright, I can bash again, so we will go ahead and use bash once more. Vitality increased, yay! Lots of silver. Quit attacking that one, even though your 1 damage isn't going to help anyway. And another jewel, something to sell if I ever get to a village. So it's time to escape this place before the death wall catches up to me. Alright, I would like to find a village, but not happening yet. Now there is a lot in this game to discover. Ooh, there's an item down here. Might be risky to get it. Oh, crap item. It's just a waste of weight. But anyway, there's quite a bit to discover about this game that I have not yet figured out, like the holy relic and that seal key. There's also a Dark Brotherhood, and some things are unlocked from finding a Dark Brotherhood, and some NPCs will mention that you need a license to get into the Dark Brotherhood, and they sell lots of cool and hard to find things and such like that. And the pirate, I believe it's the pirate? I think it's the pirate. Oh, damn it, I hit my weight limit. But the pirate has free entrance, so he doesn't need that license. I have yet to find out where to get a license from, and I've yet to figure out, you know, where they are, even if I do have a license, which I haven't found yet. So there is definitely a lot to this game to figure out and find and discover that I have yet to figure out. And I plan on playing until I do so. Oh, hey, we got another dog pin here. That's what I'll call it. This is usually just a real easy experience. These aren't generally too tough, especially against the hero class. Oh, there's another player ghost. It's has ghost. I'm just trying to, you know, sort it out with these mongrels first. No, don't go towards the darkness. God, okay. And I got a nice boost of experience, and I got a stamina herb. So those guys are always great to find. The experience boost alone is worth it. Then you sometimes will get you'll usually get a useful item. Sometimes you'll get a great item. It looks like there might be some kind of building up there. You learn what the different things on the mini-map can be. What the mountains look like. Those more gray things are either buildings or some kind of different terrain. Like a road or path or something. Hey, we found a Camion soldier, which will just tell me to go ahead and take what's in the crate if it will help us. No clothes, but I'll take the silver. Yes, it is a... Ooh, that's a very big building. Yep, hey, there's a door. At least I don't have to waste time hacking through a wall. And level 12, doing all right on levels now. Okay, this one's a little more labyrinthian. Let's try through here, maybe? Hey, treasure chest and a statue, which is interesting, and I will not get hit in the side by this guy. And I was hoping I'd run into one of these so I could tell you guys about them. Ooh, quality whetstone again. I don't care if I'm at my weight limit. I will fix that right now. Now this is Altar of the Goddess. You can trade levels to the Goddess for permanent stat increases. Each time you use it, the amount of levels it takes is increased. Now, what you gain from leveling is just randomized stat increases. So, giving levels up to the Goddess for more stat increases doesn't make you any weaker at all. It also doesn't lower the amount of experience it takes to get to the next level. So if you like level 30 and go down to level 1, you're not going to fight something and instantly gain a bunch of levels because it's a strong monster at this point. You know, the experience scale curve, you know, it stays the same even if you drop your levels down. So what's the disadvantage? You trade an arbitrary number for worse stats, right? Well, disadvantage is it's less score at the end of the game. And it's definitely clear when the level 8 beats the game like I have that you use these statues extensively. But you know, if you just want to win, you're not caring about having the best score possible at the end, then these are very helpful. And I'm going to go ahead and spend a level on some maximum weight here. And I definitely want some agility. Agility is a very important stat. Your agility determines how fast you move. One turn, an attack always takes a turn, and switching armor, most actions take one turn, and the darkness moves one turn, one space per turn. But moving, you can get up to higher movement than one per turn. Like at 6 agility, which I'm going to right now, you move at 1.2 your base speed. And your base speed is still more than one movement per turn. So, but say every 5 movements, I get 1 bonus free movement. So right now, I don't know how many moves I get compared to the darkness moving, but so anyway, the more agility you get, the more you can move between each time the darkness progresses, which gives you more time to explore and pick up loot and fight things, and, you know, not get cornered by the darkness and dead. I'll come out here because I want to get that item. The more exploring you do around, up and down, the more items you're going to find, the more experience you're going to gain from fighting, and generally good. So more agility gives you more... Oh, my good shield broke. Shields have a limited number of hits they can block, and then they break. So shields are very more temporary than any of the other gear. All of it has durability, but the shields are a set number of blocks. So, oh god. Oh yeah, you lose regen and you're weaker and stuff. It would be nice if I could find... I'm not finding very much for towns, so I can't go and get a meal out of town for energy replenishment. Oh, and this can happen, then all of a sudden, bam, a bunch of demons pop around you. And we got a dog pen again, so we'll just go ahead and do this for the shits and giggles and the experience. The dogs never seem to drop loot themselves, I don't think. Okay, I stand corrected, but I don't want a knight's cloak. Oh, no, that's the same thing I'm wearing. Never mind, I don't want one. Well, that's convenient. Open sesame. Why am I hitting for 3? Damage ranges, damn you. And escaped. Now we are on a snowfield, which drains more energy as you walk across it, which is pretty annoying, especially because I don't have much for energy replenishment items right now. I do see something down there that looks like a village, so we're gonna beeline down there. Hey, there's a medicinal herb of some sort, a healing herb. All the herbs also give you a small boost to energy, as well as their effect of for your HP or your stamina. So herbs will give you 10. The guards at the towns, you'll hear them and find loot laying around from them fighting things. Which, that's what's going on right now, and it's usually, you know, easy free loot. Now, let's see what this shop has. Medicine shop. I don't really need any of that right now. I could sell stuff, and I need to, and you can sell anything to any shop, but I'll just do that over at this shop. Goddess of Time will sometimes offer you to save your game, which you can do at NPCs as well. Which, for a cost of levels. No thank you. Especially because I'm right next to a saving NPC anyway. It's pointless. Treasure map. I have plenty of money, so I might as well. I'm going to buy both of these. I don't care if I'm at my weight limit. No, wait, no, continue. I want to sell some stuff off here. Like the short sword. I will sell off the leather shield. The arrows, I'm just selling off for the monies. They don't actually have weight, thankfully. I have so many wooden arrows, though. If there is a faster way to sell these than button mashing, I haven't found it yet. I haven't really tried very much here. Yeah, there's like a shift, C shift, or shift plus Z, but I don't know what that equates to on the gamepad, so yeah. Chip jewels, I got plenty of those. Get rid of them. Pretty jewels. The whetstone I will keep. So, okay, that's looking pretty good. Now I have some weight I will have some weight capacity left. A little bit, two weight capacity. I will get a meal here. Yay! Now I'm good on energy. And this is where you can save. Now, if this looks pretty easy, my first several games I died constantly. It definitely takes a little bit getting used to the premise of this game, and I've learned the mechanics and learned how to use things in my favor. But I think this video has been about long enough. But there are a few other things. Okay, this guy has a shield. We'll go ahead and bash him. Oh God, did my weapon break? Oh God, I'm weaponless. You can punch things. It's not very effective. Well, I should have paid more attention to my axe. Actually, it wasn't identified, so I couldn't see what its current durability was, which is unfortunate. We have Fortune Teller, and so these are some secondary. Oh yeah, now that I'm bare-fisted, I can't punch through walls. The door's over here. You can find these. There are little mini villages that don't have the normal village things, but have more specialty NPCs in them, which I will get to here momentarily. What are you? That's the guard. I don't want to talk to you. That's just a waste of time. Yes. Finally, the Lord. The Fortune Teller, which can teach you force powers. And we'll get Force Flame, I suppose. It can be sometimes useful in the last boss fight. Sailor Dude, and he talks about the Dark Brotherhood, which I still have not figured out. You can also get item appraising NPCs in those buildings. There's a weapon, that might help me. A sword. Well, it's better than nothing. But it doesn't matter, because I'm going to intentionally die, because I want to talk about the points in the persistent progression system and all of that. Let's go ahead and embrace the darkness. Not dead yet? Dead now. I embrace the darkness. It's going to consume the world. Why fight? It has a very detailed type of scoring system and stat system. And then your Fairy Iris will give you advice at the end of every one. It'll talk about how I never used the Awakening ability and blah, 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 blah. Okay. And then you're ranked based on the 4 different factors. I did really good on loot pickup, apparently. And you get a hero score, which is 36.4, which will give me... It'll also identify what you had. So the longsword was a rusty longsword. Like, that was really worth using anyway. And then you get some bonuses for certain things. Like, start the game with 5 perks, which gives me no bonus. But if you choose to use less perks, you get bonus points. Then... Did not murder any friendly characters. By the way, all those friendly NPCs, you can attack them if you want. Steal all their stuff and all of that. Some of the guards are pretty strong, though. And I spoke with 1 spirit, so I need at least speak with 2 spirits to get a bonus from that. And then I will gain 36 hero points. And then a new record for this class was because it's the first time I played this class. And then I can go to the Dimensional Vault and put things in it if I want to. I can use the hero points. I can tweet it. Now I can also replay the game. You know, watch the playback. Let's go ahead and look at hero points. Now you can expand the Dimensional Vault, which I have 6 slots unlocked now. You can unlock perks, which I've unlocked several already, and there's still several to unlock. And you can unlock classes, which I've unlocked all of them already, so I can't show you that right now. Let's go ahead and look at other perks. And you can only see 4 perks in here at a time that you can unlock. So at first you only see 4, and it's like, wow, that's not very much to unlock with these points. Stupid phone, shut up. There isn't much, but then once you unlock one, another one fills in to fill its spot. I'm not sure how many perks there are. This might be the last of them. I don't know. I don't have enough points to unlock one and find out. But Cliffhanger for more mountain climbing, increased bare-fisted damage. You can definitely use perks to build up a bare fist, a no weapon type of character. Pack Horse, which gives you increased weight limit. Definitely a good thing. Item Praiser gives you item identification plus 30%, which is also definitely a good thing. I don't have enough points to... Oh, I do have enough points. I will go ahead and unlock Cliffhanger then. Yes, I unlocked it. Thank you. Did another perk come into its place? Yes, Shield Master. Shield defense plus 50%. Huh, interesting. I don't know how many perks there are in total. But looks like there's still quite a bit for me to unlock. Now I can return the title, and then you can start all over. And that is One Way Heretics. Let's go ahead and do a quick recap. This video probably turned out way longer than I intended it to anyway, but thumbs down. Most time I appreciate the JRPG, SNES era art style, but it really feels and looks generic to me. It's kind of insulting for me to say, but the tile set is just not very interesting. So graphically, it's not very impressive. Let's see, what else is there for thumbs down? Does not play nice with multiple monitors and just other nefarious and assorted technical issues. No mouse support whatsoever. It just feels archaic in a lot in the tech aspect in a lot of ways. Was there something else I didn't like? That's about it, I think. And so, thumbs up. It is a very interesting twist on the roguelike genre. Just gameplay itself. Now, it definitely seems like there's more thumbs down than thumbs up, and those are some significant thumbs down. Those are very significant points for me. So what is the final verdict? Well, the gameplay outweighs all of that. I love this game. I have been playing a crap load of it. I cannot stop playing it. It's just a lot of fun. Despite its shortcomings, I can see past those and just enjoy it. It is fun. You should check it out. And I don't remember the exact price, but it's under $3. It's 15% off now during its first week launch sale. But even after that 50% off goes away, it's still a very, very, very cheap game. Like less than $3 right now. Probably $3 once, or just over $3 once the sale ends. Go get it. It's on Steam. The link will be in the description. I've been FedoraGamer. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.